And then finally today, we're going to continue our missing ring spotlight. And today we're going to spotlight Dick Vermeil and Ron Jaworski. And these are another pair that I feel like I had to put together because just of their connection. Vermeil wanted Jaworski to come to Philly to be his quarterback. They had worked together as when Vermeil was the quarterback's coach in L.A. for the Rams. They would be reunited in 1977 and had a ton of success. They led the Eagles to the playoffs from every year from 1978 to 1981. But their best shot to win a title was that 1980 season when they would go to the Super Bowl. They beat the Cowboys in that epic NFC Championship game and then got boat raced by the Raiders. A couple questionable calls, a couple questionable passes, and they just were never able to recover Vermeil and Jaworski from that Super Bowl loss. Ron was just not good in that Super Bowl, and I've talked about this before. He wasn't good going down the stretch into the playoffs, but ultimately Vermeil would step aside after the 82 season. Jaworski would play with the Eagles through 1986 before giving way to Randall Cunningham as the Eagles starting quarterback. We know Jaworski more now as the NFL Films insider guy. But what you don't know is he was a tough dude. At one point, he started 116 consecutive games, and that streak ended because he broke his leg. It wasn't even like a soft tissue or anything. Literally snapped his leg, and that snapped his streak. Dick Vermeil obviously would come back to coaching, win a Super Bowl with the Rams with Kurt Warner. And even though 1980 was their best shot because they were in the Super Bowl, they had a decent shot in 1979 too. They made the wild card, but the way the bracket fell, they had a favorable draw. They were favored in the divisional game against the Buccaneers, but unfortunately did lose to the Buccaneers. But Ron Jaworski, Dick Vermeil, two fan favorites who are our missing ring spotlight today, came up just short. But still, both of them are beloved here in Philly. But man, if they could have just won that Super Bowl, their status would have been elevated. So that's our missing ring spotlight, Dick Vermeil and Ron Jaworski.